Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to reach the top, to live that dream life, to prove the world wrong. But not everybody is willing to do what it takes. You see, the dream is free, but the hustle, that's sold separately. Let me tell you something. Dream big, start small, act now. That's not just a motivational quote. That's a lifestyle. That's a mindset. That's the formula that changes lives. You've got these dreams inside you, burning like fire. You've seen the vision. You've imagined yourself on the stage, in the spotlight, at the top. But then reality kicks in. Doubt creeps in. Fear whispers in your ear. And instead of moving, you freeze. Instead of starting, you stall. But here's the truth. Dreaming big isn't the hard part. Anyone can dream. The hard part, starting. Taking that first uncomfortable, messy, uncertain step. Most people wait for everything to be perfect. They want the stars to align, the conditions to be just right. But perfection is a lie. And if you wait for perfect, you'll wait forever. You have to understand this. Every champion, every billionaire, every icon you admire started with one thing, a single, imperfect, bold move. They didn't know how it would work out. They didn't have it all figured out, but they acted, they moved, they started. You see, starting small is the secret weapon. Why? Because it builds consistency, it builds momentum, it teaches discipline, it teaches grit. Starting small humbles you. It strips away the ego, it puts you in the dirt, where real growth happens. And I know you're probably thinking, but I don't have the resources, I don't have the connections, I don't have the education. Let me tell you something, you don't need more resources, you need to be more resourceful. You need to be more resourceful. What you have right now in your hands is enough to take the first step. You want to start a business? Use your phone. Use social media. Start talking. Start building. You want to get in shape? Start walking. Start moving. You don't need a fancy gym. You don't need perfect shoes. You just need to start today. Now, act now. Because time is the one thing you'll never get back. You can make more money. You can find new friends. You can recover from mistakes. But once time is gone, every second you spend thinking about it, doubting yourself, comparing yourself, that's a second you'll never get back. You say you want it, but do you really? Because if you did, you'd be working, you'd be moving, you'd be acting. And here's what separates the winners from the losers. The winners act before they feel ready. The losers wait for permission. The winners build as they go. The losers plan forever and never start. Stop asking for permission. Stop looking for validation. Stop trying to be perfect. Start, act, move. You know what happens when you start? You build belief. Not because someone else tells you you're good, but because you see your own progress. You start stacking wins. You start getting better. You learn, you grow, you evolve, and that's when the real magic happens. Let me tell you a story. A guy started recording videos on his phone. No mic, no lightings, just a dream. He was terrible at first. Nobody watched, nobody cared. But he didn't stop. He kept uploading, kept learning, kept improving. Now, millions of followers, a full-time income, a global brand. What changed? He started. That's it. He started. You're not different. You're not less. You've just been waiting. And that's the trap. Waiting is a silent killer. Waiting feels safe, but it's deadly. Because the longer you wait, the more fear grows. The more excuses build up. The more opportunities you miss. Action breaks fear. Action destroys doubt. Action builds confidence. You don't become confident and then act. You act, and then you become confident. Dream big. Why not? Dream so big it scares you. Dream so big it makes people laugh. Dream so big that even if you fall short, you still land higher than most people ever imagined. But don't just dream. Do. Don't just talk. Move. Don't just wish. Work. Every single day, you need to ask yourself, what am I doing to get closer to my dream? What am I doing to separate myself from the pack? Because here's what most people do. They dream big, and then they wait. They talk, and then they chill. They plan, and then they procrastinate. You want to be different? You want to be different? You want to rise above? Then be the one who acts. Be the one who acts. Be the one who shows up. Be the one who doesn't wait for the perfect moment, because they create the moment. Small steps every day lead to massive results. You don't need to leap. You just need to step. Just one step, over and over, one step at a time. It's not sexy, not flashy, but it's effective. And don't be afraid to start small. Don't be embarrassed. Don't let pride hold you back. Everybody starts somewhere. Jeff Bezos started in a garage. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for TV. Elon Musk failed multiple times, but they kept going. They kept going. They kept acting. You have to fall in love with the process. Into you. The grind, the boring days, the late nights, the early mornings, the setbacks. That's where greatness is forged. That's where legends are made. When you start acting, people will laugh. People will doubt. People would hate. That's okay. That's part of the path. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. Let them sleep on you. But you stay focused. You stay working. You stay locked in. And one day, those same people, they'll look at you with awe. They'll ask how you did it. And you'll smile because you'll know. You started when they didn't. You acted when they hesitated. When they hesitated. You believed when nobody else did. So today I challenge you, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, dream big, start small, and act now. Write that plan, record that video, send that email, make that call, show up to the gym, start the business, launch the podcast, study that book, do whatever it takes. Don't let another day pass by full of potential and empty of action. You've got greatness inside you, but it needs activation. It needs effort. It needs movement. Get up, get moving, get working, because the dream is waiting, and it doesn't wait forever. Dream big, start small, act now, and never stop.